Hello, welcome to my 30 days of quarantine clean. This is day 10 and I've already done my 15 minutes. So this is going to be a really short video because we're trying to get ready to go hiking or something out in nature. So I'm going to just tell you real quick what I did for my 15 minutes, and then I want to show you my solution for hanging up my aprons on the back of my pantry door that we talked about a couple days ago. For my 15 minutes, I just finished wiping my lower cabinets in the kitchen. And let me tell you, it was a much easier task mentally because throughout the week, I had already wiped down a couple of sections of cabinets. And so when I saw what was left, I was like, oh, that's pretty easy to knock out in a few minutes. You know, I only have this much left to do. And then all the lower cabinets are wiped down. And before, I would look around and it would just seem like overwhelming, like I wouldn't have enough time to, clean all the lower cabinets. But since I had paced myself throughout the week, it seemed much more achievable and only took a few minutes to finish them. And then I saw that the whole kitchen, all the lower cabinets looked so much better. It was like a yay moment. It was a happy moment when I saw that all my lower kitchen cabinets were wiped down, and it really didn't feel like it took me any time. Like it really didn't feel like I ever actually did that project, because it was just a few minutes each day in whatever spot I was in at the time. So I didn't even feel it, but yet this big job got done. That was so cool. So that's just a great example of how when we pace ourselves and don't try to be a perfectionist when we're doing something, just if we get just something done, even if we can't complete it, working at it a little each day, then you see the cumulative effect. And after the course of a few days of working on it, the whole job gets done. But yet you didn't have to set aside a large block of time. You can't really see because the girls are standing there making scrambled eggs and breakfast, but take my word for it. Yes, those look so much better than they did before. That area is where we bake birthday cakes and do a lot of baking and stuff. And the cabinets were caked with powdered sugar. It looked like a lot of icing and sugary stuff stuck to those cabinets. So I still need to get into the crevices a little bit because the camera I can see is showing more than it looks like in real life, that there's still some stuff in the crevices and stuff. So I can't wait till I get that tool from Papered Shelf to help me get into those crevices. So I'm going to see if I can put a picture of that right in here. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I did. I wiped down the cabinets, and that's just one section. And then I also did another section over by my sink and by my stove. And so that was what I did. I got all those finished today. I just want to show you my solution for my aprons that I was talking about in a previous video. This idea actually came from my grandmother, so I appreciate that. It was a really good idea. I originally wanted to put a row of hooks that screwed into the door like I have on the back of my closet door that we hang belts and ties on, but they didn't have one. And so since she gave me this idea, I thought, that's a really good idea. So these are just sticky hooks. And they just stick on. But instead of like the old kind of sticky pads that used to tear a hole in your wall or something when you take them off, this one, the technology, you just pull it down, and this material stretches, it releases from the wall. So it's not supposed to cause any damage. So pretty cool. I think they're called command hooks or something like that. So anyway, yep, that's my solution for my aprons. And as you notice, those hooks are slightly off center towards the inside of the door rather than the edge of the door where it opens, because as they hang down, the skirts of the aprons, the lower part, are wider and take up more room. And I could just imagine us trying to close the door and them swooshing near the opening and tending to get caught in the door opening and being a pain. So I intentionally scooted them over more towards the inside rather than the outside of the door. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a good weekend, and I will see you back here tomorrow.